The other critique we said we're going to talk about is how can you trust the Bible when it has so many errors? How can you trust when it has so many errors? How many errors are there? Let's give the devil his dues and give the best case we can for how many errors there are. In textual criticism, a variant is a difference in wording, spelling, punctuation, or phrasing found in one manuscript of a text compared to another. Most historians estimate that there are over 300,000 variants in the Old Testament. Bart Ehrman estimates that there are roughly 400,000 variants in the New Testament. And I use Bart Ehrman here because he has the highest estimate of any historian. And most historians will say that there's around 200,000 variants in the New Testament, but Bart Ehrman says 400,000. So that's a total of 700,000 variants in the Bible. How can you trust the Bible when there are so many errors? And usually what people are referencing is a variant, 700,000 variants. So all that we actually care about when we're talking about variants is the meaningful and viable variants. These account for roughly 0.25% of all variants. That's 0.25%. So that's less than 1%. A list of variants that are both meaningful and viable is so short that you can actually just go through each and every one of them, and then you will conclude, as everyone else who's ever done this has concluded, there are no meaningful and viable variants that impact doctrine. None of the meaningful, viable impact variants in all of the copies have any impact on doctrine whatsoever. So here's my answer to the question, how can you trust the Bible when it has so many errors? Let's contextualize it. Because the so-called errors amount to a 0.29% variant rate across 25,000 handwritten manuscripts, none of which affect core doctrine or the Bible's message. All we mentioned today, all we talked about today, is the fact that the Bible is a historically reliable document.